Hey guys, so it's time for another sketchbook tour. This is my second one, and this is how long it took me to finish. I'm slow, I'm sorry, but I'm doing other things in between drawing, and plus this was like over 100 pages, so okay, so since the last sketchbook I drew myself with like a hat of flowers or something, so I'm gonna continue that theme and draw myself with hats, I guess. And this is the next one. I don't know why I drew a fish. It just happened, and now it's gonna be there forever. Okay. Inside cover, I wrote a list of things that I should improve on, but I decided not to do that at all because I don't know. I just decided to fill this whole sketchbook up with imagination drawings, so there's like hardly any reference at all in here. So, and I am still not sure what type of artist sketchbook this is. On my last sketchbook tour video, a commenter said that this looks like an artist loft sketchbook. I don't know. It has like a material cover, so I can't put like stickers on it or anything, so that's why I painted on it. So that's, yeah. Okay, so everything in here is pretty much black and white because I have like a zillion grayscale Neo Pico markers that are like super old, like over 10 years, maybe 15, maybe 20 years. And I have just a bit left. They're almost out of ink, and that's why I wanted to use them up so I could just get rid of them. And okay, so this is the cover picture. I always want to draw a picture of myself first on the first cover. So this was back in October, so it was cold, and so I drew myself with a sweatshirt and scarf, and leaves are falling because I guess it was fall. And it's always windy here, so I drew wind. Yep, that's that. And I also continued, or should I say finished, the Inktober up in the sketchbook since I ran out of room in my other one. So, yeah, 23 to 31. This picture is actually a little fan art doodle for my friend Anna. It's of her AJ character, and I just put little spoops. And then this one's a weird skeleton lady with really big hair and skulls in it. I kind of like the design, but I think if I use this, I want to redo it a little bit. Because it was just on the spot doodle. And this actually was based off of a statue that I had at my house, but one of my cats knocked it over and it exploded into a zillion pieces, so I don't have it anymore, but at least I have its memory in here. Alright, I drew a scorpion with like a creepy doll face mask. I don't know. And this is one of my friend's characters named Wonder. She's like, I guess, a ghost, and she's usually drawn with stitches on the side of her cheeks, and I just kind of removed that. And I thought it'd be a perfect Halloween kind of drawing because it's spooky as heck. All right, so in these ones I just was playing with my Pentel pocket brush pen, just several doodles, nothing special, but I like how they turned out. So that's 28 through 30. And this is supposed to be 31st, but I stupidly wrote 30 again for some reason. Anyway, this is my witch sauna. People have been doing this online where they draw themselves in a witch outfit and they call themselves, this is their witch sauna, and I wanted in. So I drew myself on the last day. Yeah, I'll probably redraw this again sometime, standing up or something. But I'm on a pumpkin with tentacles, and I think that looks so neat. Okay, and so Halloween's over, and I'm starting the Neo Pico marker sketches. So, yeah. I started from the face, and it just kind of formed into a griffin dragon thing. It looks really cute. And this, I started from the eyes, and it turned into a small fat critter on a, I guess, a tree bark. And this, I wanted to draw a bunch of hands, and then they just kind of combined into a body. And I called him Handyman as the title. It'd make a neat character in some sort of horror film or story. Maybe I'll recycle him, I don't know. And this is feather, no, it's wing hair, pretty much, wing. Yeah. This is a drawing that I did a while ago. I had a video on it. I was just feeling shy about speaking out on my videos, and yeah, I'm getting better. For my Patreon supporters who support me at $10, if they catch me when I'm live streaming, they get a sketch request. And this is for Madam Hatter, who supports me on there. It's of her candy hellhound. It's really colorful, but I only wanted to do black and white because it's really fast. Another sketch request for Chirutai, of a sexy character that I forgot to write down whose name it was, but yes. This is a dragon that has a really long neck. I started with the head and I just kind of kept going with the neck, and it looks really weird now, but whatever. This is another Patreon sketch request. This is for Madam Hatter again, and it's of Gregory the Sloth, who's in a cute little clown outfit. He's really cute. I like him. This is a character for Faye Ron. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I'm so terrible at pronouncing things. But yeah. Another sketch request for Chirutai. I guess this character's name is Hexer, because that's what I wrote. I don't know. But yeah. For this one, I felt like drawing feet and legs. And after that, I didn't feel like drawing a body, so it kind of turned into a flower bush. I don't know. And then I drew another one, and then I drew another one just for fun, just running in the background. I don't know. I think it looks neat. For this one, I was inspired by an anglerfish. I hope I said that right. I don't know. I never say that name very often, so. But yes, the sharp teeth. And then it just kind of morphed into a dragon thing with this tentacle mane. Looks pretty neat. Yeah, this, I guess, is a griffin. I started with the face and it morphed into this. I like drawing feathers. They're so fun. Every Sunday I draw an angel because, I don't know, it just sort of became a tradition, I guess. But yeah, I draw every Sunday an angel, and there's a lot of angels in here because that's usually when I draw in the sketchbook, because I need to keep myself staying awake when I'm at church, otherwise I'll fall asleep. Sorry to say, but it helps me focus and pay attention better, so yes, that's why I bring my sketchbook to church. Alright, so I really like this one. I like the long neck and the feathers and the wings. It's just neat looking. This is, I guess I drew a space robot fish. I don't know. I felt like drawing a fancy looking robot and it just became a fish. And a space background, so yeah. And for this one, I was sitting in the car waiting for my mom to get her nails done or something, and we were parked next to a restaurant, and I smelled something good, so I started drawing a nose, and that turned into this weird face shell hermit crab thing, and I didn't have a reference for a hermit crab, so I kind of made it up. But yeah, it's really creepy, but I kind of like it at the same time. It's like surreal stuff. Okay, another sketch dream happened, and this is for Madam Hatter again. This is of their little eyeball monster that they adopted from Drawkill. Yeah, I got to draw it, so I was happy. A sketch request for Chirutai. This was a fun character. It was weird, but I liked it. Another Sunday, I drew another angel. This one I didn't really care for. I tried to keep at it until I was sort of satisfied, and yeah, I eventually gave up. Maybe it's the face or the arms, I don't know. But yeah. This is another angel. I think I was inspired by the Attack on Titan series, because this looks really Titan-y looking. I don't know. I drew a face, and then I drew another face, and then drew another face, and it just, yeah. But it's an angel because I drew wings and halos. Duh. It has to be an angel. Yeah. Alright, so on DeviantArt there's a meme going around where people draw pictures of themselves and what's in their purse or art bag, and it's called Meet the Artist, and it's just to help let people know the artist, or get to know the artist a little better. So I did this for that, and then I did this for that, and then there's also this for that. I combined it all on Photoshop and I colored it up, and you could find it on my DeviantArt somewhere if you want to see it. So yeah. I wanted to add some color to this, but this is like one of the few in the sketchbook that has color. It's a serpent seahorse thing, I don't know. Another Sunday. This was a Valentine's Day Sunday, so I tried to come up with something that had a red heart, and this is all black and white, and red heart face shaped by hands. So that was fun. My sketchbook is coming apart. But this is another sketch stream. This one's for my friend Zach. It's of his character. I didn't want to use color again because it takes way too long, so I kind of put some color in the background. This is for Madam Hatter again. This is of her dog. I used a reference for this one. She had a photo, so I looked off of that, but I drew it in an entirely different pose. Alright. And this is another sketch request for Chirutai. I don't know who this is. I don't know why I don't write down the name, but whatever. I messed up on the face a whole lot, but I scanned it into Photoshop and I tweaked it out to be a bit more satisfying. Yeah, I went back and tried to tweak it again, and it's okay-ish now, but whatever. Another Sunday, I drew an angel with armor. This armor is weird. I just kind of started with the face, and it kind of morphed into this. I kind of like the wing arm thing. It's neat. My dad gave me some pens at a storage unit, because that's what he does. He gives me all the art supplies he finds at the storage units, because that's his hobby. He buys storage units, and that's where I got the sketchbook. But now I have these weird markers, and I tried them out on this page, and I drew a scuba diver, old-fashioned scuba diver suit guy, but with like 6 arms, and I decided to put a octopus in here, because why not? 8 limbs. Yeah, it matches. But I think I drew the helmet a little too small. I think it was supposed to be bigger. This is another Sunday. I drew a blank, and I was like, Mom, what should I draw? And she's like, draw an angel on the cloud. So I drew a really weird looking angel on a cloud. She was like, ugh. But I did it, so there. This is a 3-faced winged beast. It's supposed to be another angel, so this is another Sunday that went by. This is another sketch stream request for Roquetta. Sorry if I butchered your name. I suck at pronunciation, like I said. Another sketch request for Chirutai. I don't know who this is, but yeah. This was another sketch request for my friend Zach. He was born on the Aquarius and Dragon times, so he asked me to combine the two, and so I drew a dragon pretty much spitting out water into a vase that's pouring water. Yep, it's like a fountain. And if you notice, there's like a page missing. This book belonged to someone else before me, so whoever owned this before me ripped out some pages in here, so that sucks. This is a sketch request for Madam Hatter. It's of an adoptable she bought from someone. I don't know what they're called, but I really like that derpy face. That was fun to draw. Another Sunday. So this is an angel thing, yes. And I kind of like it. I like the design, so I might recycle this for something later. I don't know. I just like the wing mane it has going on. Yeah. Sorry if I'm smacking my lips. I do it without realizing it. Anyway, this is a fairy-sized angel. I tried to make a small one. I don't know if you could tell. But yeah. That's why I drew a background to make it look like it's small, but I don't know if it worked. I drew this for April Fools. I made a video about it. I don't recommend watching it because it's rather creepy, so... This is a caterpillar beast of some sort, cow thing, I don't know. I started with the mouth and then I just kind of worked my way down and I didn't want it to go off the paper, so I made its body like really tiny. This is another Sunday. I didn't feel like drawing an angel this time, and I drew a koala because my mom likes koalas. Well, it's not exactly a koala, it's a koala beast thing, and it looks kind of derpy, so I drew some butterflies on it because it doesn't know what to do with itself. Yeah, just for fun. This is a chicken, rooster, snake thing. I started with the face, and then I made its crown all branchy looking, and then its wattle looks icicle-y and weird. And then it just sort of turned into a snake neck. I don't know. It was fun, though. For this one, I started out with the face, and I was going to give it an entire body, but I couldn't think of anything good, so I kind of just turned it into a mask and had something else hold it. For this one, obviously, I started with the eye. I made the pupil. I wanted to make it the pupil a star, and I just kind of formed it into this weird alien creature thing. And I like how the shine looks on that one, so... Everything else looks weird, though. For this one, I wanted to draw an angel diving downward. It's not a fallen angel, it's an innocent angel. It just wants to swoop downward, okay? This is not Lucifer. I just wanted to draw the head like that, all weird-like, and that curly hair and the wings. It was just... yeah. I wanted to, so there. This just was a random unicorn turning into a skeleton doodle. I don't know. And it's supposed to look like it's fading in the distance, but it looks like it just kind of curled up into a tiny swirl. Whatever. This actually would probably make a good logo for something, but I probably need to improve it somehow. And I totally didn't use any reference anatomy, so things are probably off. Oh well. This is a cockatrice. I drew the face first, and then the body just kind of came afterward. I like how it turned out, actually, so I'm happy with it. This one, I wanted to try to draw ram horns that are like super swirly, and see how I could do, how many swirls I could do, but then I decided to stop around here because I didn't want to draw the beast off of the picture, so... yeah, I wanted to fit it in the page. And I'm totally guessed on the anatomy, so if it looks off, that's because I guessed. This is another sketch request stream. This is for Madam Hatter again. It's of her character. I don't know what the name is, but I dig the head swirl. This is for Fear Crows. This is of her Tooth Fairy. I forgot it at the wings, but it was not pointed out to me, and I already scanned it in and sent the file to her, so I'm just going to leave it. This is for Chirutai. It's of his character Holly, and she has awesome teeth, so I enjoyed drawing this. This is for my friend Zach again. It's of his monitor, however you say it. The bull man character that... yeah, it's for Dungeons and Dragons, okay? And he only has one horn. The other one is hard to see because it's broken off and it's at a weird angle. Another Sunday, so I drew an angel, but I didn't give it a body. I gave it like flower insides, and the wings are connected to the cloak. Yeah. Too bad I couldn't get it all the way in the picture, but whatever. That's what happens with sketchbooks. Another Sunday, so I drew another angel. This one's a black and white one. Half black, half white. I gave it more viney insides because I thought that was fun. And I wanted to play around with it some more, but this one actually has a hand. But yeah, I like how this one looks. Another page is torn out, and my book is falling apart here, but whatever. This is another Sunday. I drew another angel. I wanted to draw some fancy looking teeth. And then around that, it just kind of turned into some armor helmet thing. And then I wanted to draw the whole angel's body in here, so I just gave him tiny arms and legs, and then I gave him wings, and now, yeah. So that's that. This was a Happy Mother's Day request. My mom likes fairies, so she asked for a fairy, so I colored it up for her as well. This is a halo bird thing. It has like 4 wings, and I really enjoyed drawing the feathers like usual, and I think the nest turned out pretty good too. I like how that looks. It's weird, but I like it. This one I don't like so much. The whole purpose of drawing this, I just wanted to draw a wrinkly foot and smoothed out stretched foot with no wrinkles, and then it just kind of built up from there into this weird scaly thing. I actually drew this first with a melting face, and I didn't like it, so I drew this weird other thing, and I still don't like it, but I'm not going to work on this anymore. Okay, I drew the mouth for this thing first, and then I built up from there, and then I drew this big fat body, and then it just kind of turned into a snake tail, so it could slither around or crawl, I guess. I like that mouth. This is an Angelic Jellyfish. It kind of looks like a fancy umbrella with frills, but it's a jellyfish, and I like its design, so I might bring it back later for another project. Who knows? I like recycling good ideas. This was a super doodle. I started out with the mouth, and then it just kind of formed into this dragon thing, I guess. I don't know. I had room up here, and I think I was craving ice cream, so and its mouth was open, so I like to make things speak or say something when the mouth is open, and so I made it say ice cream. Yep. For this one, I drew the face and then the body first. I didn't draw the hair at all. After I drew the dress, I drew the hair, and it turned into a monstrous kind of look, and it looks kind of neat, actually. This one I'm not so proud of, because I couldn't decide on what face this thing should have. This is an angel on a weird horse with weird dolly legs. Salvador Dali inspired. I don't really care for this one, but meh. This is another week went by, Sunday, and I drew an angel with like a flaming upper part, and then I drew the wing, and then I thought it would be neat to have little hands at the end of the feathers. I thought that looked pretty creepy, but I like it. I'm weird. Yeah, and it has weird legs, and the halo's on the back. And I called it Angel of Fury. If you notice, I write little notes on the edge, or title them. Yeah. This, I wanted to draw a girl with horns for hair. And it looks kind of neat, actually. I drew, like, different horns for each horn. And the pose is kind of silly, though. It looks like she's playing an air guitar or something. And it just makes me laugh. I like the shiny leggings, though. Yeah. This is another Sunday, so I drew an angel. I was actually inspired by this clay animation film that deals with Tom Sawyer or something. I'm not sure what the exact title is for that movie, but there's an angel in there, and it looks kind of like this. He doesn't have a head, and he talks with a mask, and it represents Lucifer, but this isn't Lucifer. I don't draw Lucifer. Ah. I just thought it was a neat idea. So this is another Sunday. I didn't know what to draw, so I did that thing where I just draw a random line squiggle and then I try to make a picture around it somehow. And because I did that, this picture didn't fit in the page very well, so I tried my best. Anyway, this is a mouth. That's his top of his head. I guess it has wings on the side, and his hands are like this, and his body kind of swirls around there. I think it turned out pretty neat, but it doesn't look like an angel. It looks kind of evil. I drew this. This is a land lobster after I saw a tiny little bug outside that looked kind of like this. I don't know what kind of bug it was, but it had like a hard shell and then like a long tail, and it just looked like a land lobster. So I wanted to draw a land lobster. It could crawl around on land. This is another sketch request stream, and this is for Chirutai of his character Holly again. She has wigs, so this time it is a long wig. And it was fun. It turned out pretty nice. While I was waiting for people to appear on the stream, I drew this ibex cat thingy. I don't know. It looks kind of neat. And then this is a sketch request for Rising Phoenix of my character, Death Chicken, which was a pleasant surprise. It's always fun to draw my characters. I don't think I've drawn a character of mine in this sketchbook yet, besides my persona. But anyway, I was struggling with the sketch. I didn't like how it was looking because, I don't know, I'm picky. But then I just kept at it, and it turned into something. So it's always fun when it does that. This one, this is a sketch request for Fear Crows again. This is of their character Ozzy, which is a fluffy spider. I had problems with this because I didn't know how to pose the limbs. Eventually came around to knowing what to do, so that's good. This is a sketch request for my friend Zach again. This is of his D&D character. He's not a devil, but he looks like one. He's even red, and evil, but he's not the devil. He's just a evil character that wears frilly outfits, I guess. I don't know. This is a lion with big ears, and it has hooves. I don't know. It looks kind of soft, so I called it an Angora lion thing. Yeah. This was a sketch request on, I guess, the July 4th week, which was a bad time to do a stream because no one was around. Only Chirutai showed up, so he's the only one who got the sketch request for that month. So I tried to make it extra special. I think it turned out okay. Another Sunday, I forgot my sketchbook, actually, so I found some sort of paper that is terrible to draw on. I forgot what kind of paper it is, but I really didn't like drawing on this. It has a terrible texture. Anyway, it's a multi-faced angel, and it kind of looks like a helmet because of how I drew it, but it's okay. Okay, this is a special page because it's for my kitty Q-Tip, who passed away recently, I guess. I didn't see him pass away. He just kind of walked out of the house and never came back. He was 19 years old, and I guess it was just his time, so I guess he didn't want us to see him go away or something. So he's finally gone, and I sobbed the whole time I drew this. So this is for Mr. QQ. He's 19 years old. So This is because I drew a fox angel because there's like a family of foxes in my backyard, and there was like an attack one night on one of the foxes. I think something was fighting for water with it, because I leave water out there for my goats, and I just leave it out there when I put the goats away. And I think it might have been a bear that killed this fox. I couldn't see anything. It was right out my window and it was like really dark, but I sure heard the scream. And I think it was a bear because my neighbors were saying that they caught a bear on their motion sensor camera the night this happened. So yeah, it was so sad. The next day, the like 2 of the foxes were hanging around the fox's body, so it was really sad. So I drew this for them. Okay, I felt like drawing a flabby dog. I started with the head, and then the flabbiness just got out of control, and now it looks really ugly, but it reminds me of Byron on Looney Tunes, Tiny Toons, How I Spent My Summer Vacation, that movie. Yeah, that dog was super squishy. But yeah, the dog's happy. It's wiggling its tail, so. I drew a derp bird. After I drew the face and crown of feathers, it just looked so dumb looking, so I just kind of continued with the dumb look and gave it tiny wings and these Kingdom Heart looking shoes. Kingdom Hearts is a video game. They have characters that have these giant shoes because Disney based, etc. Yeah. So that's Derp Bird. I think this was inspired by a seal, but I kind of turned it into something else. I don't know. It looks like a Halloween monster, but I like how it looks, so yay. This is actually the last page, and this is dedicated to my cat, Puddin. He is struggling right now, because he has ceruvite crystals. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it pretty much, he has crystals that block his passageway to go to the bathroom, so I had to take him to a vet and get a catheter up him so he could pee. And it's been like 2 weeks since I got him back, since this recording, and he's still kind of struggling, but he's not blocked. There was a forum that suggested to use apple cider vinegar that's diluted, so I'm trying that, and so far it's working. I haven't had to take him back to the vet. He hasn't been totally blocked again, so that's great. I don't know if he's going to survive, but yeah, so I've been worried about him for a long time now, and it's been stressing me out, and that's why videos have been coming out kind of slow. So he's been on my mind, and in the background is my other cat, Aslan. He likes to lick Puddin's head, so I drew that. Anyway, so this is the last page, and the Sketchbook Tour is officially over. Y'all are gonna have to wait like, I don't know, a year almost for the next one because I'm super slow. Sorry. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll talk to you guys again later. Bye.